Guys, welcome to the Shay Speaks Life channel where those cards gonna get you right channel. Look though, this will be a collective message. Guys, keep in mind that energy is fluid. This could have already happened in the past. This could be happening right now in the present or about to happen in the future. Take what applies and let the rest fly. You feel me? They said if it don't fit, then you must acquit. Okay, anyway, moving on. I've already asked that my ancestors and spirit team go ahead and return back to sender any black magic or any negative energy sent this way. And so it be. Ashe, Ashe. Okay, just period. That was weak, wasn't it? Guys, happy birthday to all of my Gemini gang and friends. Now let the reading begin. Coming out the gate, guys, look. Gratitude, beginning, breakthrough, and release. Okay, so for a group of you, there's always something to be grateful for. It's a group of you that need to realize that you need to be grateful for your situation. Okay, now is the time to recognize what is going well in your life and what you're thankful for. You know, a good bit of us, we like to go back and kind of wallow into what's not working for us so we can find a lot of things that's what we're not grateful for, right? And so Spirit is telling you, you need to give gratitude to your ancestors. You need to give gratitude to the universe. You need to give gratitude to God for your life, for where you're at in your life, the phase that you are in your life here, okay? Yeah, so for a group of you, you might not even, you know what I'm saying? The reason why you have not is because you're not showing gratitude and gratefulness for what you do have to get to the next level here. And so for a group of you, you're not being grateful and you're not taking a step to begin here. Ooh, Claudette T. So grateful and beginning here, or giving gratitude and beginning here, taking the first step and starting a new journey. So for a group of you, you're staying stuck here. I'm hearing stagnancy here, right? Because you're not giving gratitude. So you can't go to the next level and begin. You're not even taking the first step here because Spirit needs you to take the first step and start the journey. Don't be afraid to fail here. There is a future only when there is a beginning here. So you have to begin to get it to go. You can't just sit there on your hands here. Seize the moment here. Be bold. Start a wonderful life of your own here, Spirit says. Yeah, after you give, gratitude and being grateful for what you do have and taking the next step to get you to the next level, right? To where you want to be, right? So if you giving gratitude and thankfulness to where you at, you elevate in the sense of the next level here by you taking the first step here. You're gonna have a major breakthrough here. Once you actually get out of your own way to start here, right? You have a major breakthrough. Everyone has their own comfort zone, but true growth can only be realized if you are brave enough to step out of it. Ooh, clock that T, baby. Breaking through means challenging things that we were once thought that was impossible and overcoming your inner fears and insecurities. Some of you guys, by actually getting out of your own way, you're going to have a major breakthrough by taking the first step and actually beginning on your journey here. And that starts with releasing here. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. So it starts with giving gratitude and thanks for where you're at in this lifetime, right? Because you've had to release some people, places, and things that no longer serve you, so you can have a breakthrough here. Letting go of pain, letting go of resentment here. Some of you guys have been feeling stuck or stagnant, so you haven't moved here into the next level or the next phase in your life here. And some of you guys want to look for external, reasons here. And it's simply yourself. You are your own, you know what I'm saying? You're your own stumble block here. You have to release. You're being asked to release toxic people in your life. You're being asked to release any toxic situations in your life here, collective. You deserve to be free of drama so you can have this major breakthrough, so you can work on those inner securities and those inner feelings here, so you can know how to moderate them, so you can know how to balance them here, right? So you can take the first step in creating your own beautiful life here. We always on the go here. Spirit needs you to slow down a little bit so you can have this fresh start. Spirit needs you to slow down so you can have a fresh start here. Yeah. Let's go to the tarot here and see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. somebody has let go of the past relationship to go into a Two of Cups. I got the Six of Cups here in reverse to the Two of Cups. Somebody needs to give gratitude and thanks for that here or something like that. Yeah, there's something always to be grateful for. I feel like to the Six of Cups here, this is what you learned in the past, your relationships of what did not work, what was not emotionally fulfilling. I felt like you were connected in a past relationship. You could have been young, either teens or early 20s. You were in a past relationship here. And you learned a lot, but you learned a lot of toxicities here. You learned of what you did not want here. Okay. So I'm hearing if it's coming under being, having gratitude, these are lessons that you needed to learn, right? To elevate you so you can know what kind of partner that you don't want or what kind of partner you don't want to be here. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, forgiveness, lacking. I feel like for a group of you, you were in a relationship that lacked playfulness, that you couldn't, be your inner child, or you couldn't be your authentic true self. It was like you had to mask yourself. You had to hide a part of yourself or something like that. So I feel like this past relationship, in the past helped to groom you, if you will, right? You've had to release this past person here, or the notion of living in the past here, and how you see relationships here. Yeah. Because I feel like here, the Six of Cups in reverse to the Two of Cups here, like you're coming into a powerful union here, or a partnership. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy here. Yeah, a unified love, mutual attraction here, marriage, a connection here. So it's like a bittersweet. Six of Cups in reverse to the Two of Cups. You're like, damn, so it's a past relationship you've had to learn that you had to take a little beating here. You had to take a little emotional bruising here, but you had to pick yourself back up here. You have to pour back into yourself here. And so I feel like this is a great balance here. You need to give gratitude and thanks for having that balance here. You wouldn't know what a toxic relationship was if you didn't, to be able to know what a healthy one looks like now. Yeah. So Spirit needs you to be thankful here. Be thankful for what's going well in your life. I feel like what's going well in your life, you have a great partnership here, or a great connection here. Stop focusing on the past and what did not work for you here. Give gratitude to what is here. Yeah. And so I feel like too, Empress here. Okay, the Empress coming out. Page of Wands coming out. I feel like the beginning here, under the beginning with the Page of Wands, it's like an Empress that has this new idea. Like Page of Wands here is like a free spirit here. So I feel like the Empress here, you could be a mother, you could be pregnant, you could have children here. But I feel like the Empress is full of abundance here, right? Everything she touched turned to gold, you know what I mean? She's full of fertility and prosperity. Anything that she creates is very prosperous here. And so to the Page of Wands, I feel like she's in a state here of beginning new projects here. And whatever that she creates will be very inspiring here. I feel like this Empress is being inspired at this time. She has a level of inspiration through this Two of Cups, through this partnership here. Okay, clock it. Okay, period. So I feel like this Empress here, this could be a Libra, Taurus. What we got? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio here. Yeah, so this Empress needs to take the first step to begin this journey here and be not afraid of failing for these new ideas that are coming to her. Okay, limitless potential here, exploring here, the excitement of having freedom here. This Empress is gaining through this partnership, through this connection here. Okay. Okay, what else here? Tell me about breaking through here. Ooh, with the Pentacles. God dang. Yo, this Empress here is stepping out and having a major breakthrough in a family dynamic, a divine love, a harmony-filled relationship that is aligned here. This Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Baby, how you came from the 2 to the 10, baby? Ooh, clock it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't stop it. That's what I'm talking about, okay? This is full alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment. This is a dream come true here. Family contentment. You have total love and support in a family dynamic here. Ooh, Empress. Period. This is your major breakthrough here. Wow. Because you got out of your comfort zone, I'm hearing, under breakthrough. You worked on your insecurities here. You worked on your fears here. Yeah, when you leveled up to the Empress here. Wow. You have a blissful relationship. This is a major breakthrough for you. You was not playing when you walked away from the Six of Cups at the beginning here. You knew your worth here, I'm hearing, Empress. You knew your worth. So you had to walk away from this past relationship that was no longer aligning here with you. I felt like for a group of you, the Empress, you were there in that past relationship for superficial reasons or for reasons of like the children. You might have stayed for the children, I'm hearing, but it definitely was not a happier or harmonious type of relationship here. This is why you left the home dynamic here to create your own here. Remember, you had to take the step out. You had to begin by taking the first step to start your own journey here with the Page of Wands. Like Empress, I felt like you had to leave this dynamic because you knew that you saw a lot more for yourself here. You seen yourself you weren't happy in that past relationship. You didn't have a sense of inner happiness here. And so I feel like now you're in a space of where you have fertility and feminine here, good parenting. You've learned a lot here and developed here, and you know your worth. And you know the type of love that you want, that you are better aligned for or whatnot. And this is what you have with the Ten of Cups. Tell me what else here with this breakthrough. Okay. Breakthrough means challenging through things. You know what I'm saying? You have to overcome some of those insecurities that this ex that you were tied to, how they made you feel. You have to break through those. Yeah, a lot of manipulation or emotional manipulation. You had to break through here. Yeah, ooh, what I told you, temperance, and you still regain balance here. Yeah, harmony and balance here. You had to gain patience here with the temperance. Big Sagittarius energy, Pisces. Yeah, you still regain balance here. You have a balance here, a yin and yang balance here, Empress, with breaking through here. The type of union that you have, a family dynamic that is full of balance, harmony, love, support, and it's full of purpose. I feel like Empress, you're finding the meaning here. You were already working into your purpose here. I feel like this whole union here or family dynamic is going to tie in here into your life purpose. So it wouldn't be an opposition. I feel like in this past person, it was more of an opposition of your life purpose here. And so it wouldn't allow you to fully be able to move in your path here without any obstacles. This past person was tied to a lot of obstacles here that was blocking you or keeping you stagnant here, okay? Last two for release. So I feel like for a group of you, in order for you to gain this balance here under breakthrough, Ten of Cups to the Temperance, you wow. I'm loving it here. Like Madonna it. Okay, this period. Okay, anyway, let me go to the last two and get on up out of her. Go to release here. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations. What you had to, ooh. You had to release the King of Pentacles here, a Virgo, Taurus, a Capricorn. Somebody who was very materialistic, very cold to you. Yeah. Oh, yes. To the Ace of Wands here in reverse here. Okay. A lot of delays was tied to this King of Pentacles who you had to release here. Yeah. Got the World at the bottom here. To the Queen of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. You had to usher in a whole new cycle here. You had to close the cycle here with the King of Pentacles here in reverse. You could have been with this person. You could have been married to this person. But I felt like this King of Pentacles caused you a lot of lack of delays here. They were the reason of why they were called. They came into your life here to disrupt you off your path, to get you off your path to your purpose here. Some of you guys, when you met this person here, this King of Pentacles, you were already working towards your path or your goals and things like that. And what they did were they came in there to weigh you down here. This King of Pentacles came in to weigh you down with a lot of responsibilities here, a lot of their responsibilities here. Like they were going to see you work hard and work very hard while they reap the rewards from you. You had to release this person, right? Under toxic people and situations. Yeah, I felt like for every time you came up with an idea and wanted to, take off and run with it, they might take it and run, literally run with your ideas or something like that. Yeah, this person that you were connected to, they couldn't create anything. You were the creative one because you're the Empress. So they want to literally stifle or take your creativity here to the Ace of Wands here in reverse because they were weighed down. They couldn't create anything. You had to release this person because they had lack of purpose and lack of passion here. This ex that you were with here. They lack passion and purpose here, motivation here. They had lack of energy. This King of Pentacles here in reverse, and I'm saying in reverse, was very lazy here. Yeah, they were very lazy. You had to release this person here. Yeah, because that energy there was stagnant. It wasn't good energy that you could really, do anything with, Empress. You couldn't create out of that. Yeah, you couldn't create anything out of that. Okay. And so right about now though, right? You're in the Two of Cups here. Okay, Empress. And it's because you were willing to release a King of Pentacles, a old Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You could have been married to this person. But they were very materialistic. They like to keep up with the Joneses. They tried to put on like they were more than what they were here. They expected you to do everything here, and it just wasn't working here for you. You gave them their cup back here. You like, I'm out of here. You stopped living in the past with them. This person definitely had you delayed, had your money delayed. This person had your projects delayed. It was like they had you stuck in the house for a group of you, bored as hell. They want to keep you, you know what I'm saying? They want to stifle your energy or dim your light here, Empress. And you had to disconnect and detach here. You have to learn more about yourself and learn about your light and the value that you hold. And that was why Spirit needs you to give gratitude here, because they actually ushered you away from this person, from this King of Pentacles here, because you couldn't grow with them. You couldn't create anything with them here, okay? They were causing more delays here. So you needed to give gratitude, to start a new beginning here, to step out on faith here, okay? Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. The Three of Swords here in reverse, you healed. You had to heal. Once you released from this person here, you healed. Yeah. You started to release that pain here. Release again here. Releasing pain. Once you had to come into realization that this person wasn't going to be who you thought they were going to be, or who you imagined, or who you painted them to be. Hello. They wasn't that. And you had to release this person here, okay? And you had to move on. And that's exactly what you did here, okay? You moved on. And you moved on into a new connection here, into a new relationship, into a new connection, a new partnership here. Yeah. And that's the way it is. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, guys. Congratulations on that, on healing. Big Libra energy. The number 3, 6, 2 could be significant. 14, 10. Okay, January could be significant. October, March, February, June could be very significant here, guys. All right, that's going to do it for this reading, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below if this message does resonate. Until then, I'll check you guys later.